know what it's like to be out on the streets looking for my kids who were on drugs, involved with gang, and also being alone, being alone as a solo mum, where I was refused the benefit and called a bludger, and I had to walk the streets to look for me a job to keep food on the table for my children. When I go into families, I always, my heart is to see them have a voice. I take who I am in, my mana. I don't leave that at the door. I take my mana in, but my mana is to embrace and to give people an opening to believe in themselves again. And that is not moving. That is not moving the non-negotiables. That is being, one thing I have found whānau to be is they love honesty, regardless of who they are and what they've done. But bringing out who you are as a person reflects how they will reply back to you. Te Aho Takitori was birthed on the foundation of the Word of God. And because I love Jesus, to me, that was Jesus coming in a practical way to show me how I could work in a natural way with whānau. And Te Aho Takitori to me is who I am. And I take who I am to my families. But in the practical sense, I use the kopu, and that is to help them see their journey as a whānau, where they can have their voice. And each concept speaks loudly, but it's your approach and how you lay it out to them that encourages them to talk about who they are, what they would like to do, and why they got into a situation that was difficult for Open Home Foundation to be involved. Bringing up 5 children on my own also helped me, because my desire was to help families that weren't as fortunate, because I felt isolated when I was in need. They keep things simple, they are honest, and they are practical with their help. Their conditions, like you go into a Māori foster parent home, and they welcome them and the children in as though they were their very own. And those children, I've seen some being very difficult, but just, with the caregiver that I worked with a lot, she was quite an elderly woman. Just a hand of reassurance used to do something to those teenage children, especially the teenage children. They loved her, and she was a woman who would tell them straight, you do that, boy, and look out, Nan be on you. And they go, yes, Nan, They treated her like a grandmother, but they loved her because she was honest, she was straight up, but she loved them. And she showed it in what she did for them. I can remember a practice manager. She talked about it, the Te Rōpū Māori and the leadership being sentinels. And they look fierce, but when you touch them and when you went to them, they were amazing. And that's Te Rōpū Māori. We are different, but we are people that believe in people.